Black Clover Mobile, the global version, has officially released the set of characters for Season 3. Namely, Jack the Ripper, FUEGOLEON Vermilion, and Charlotte Roselay. So who should you summon? Stick around until the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe. First on the list is Clover Academy Jack. He's a Sense type, green attacker. His skill 1, 3-point slash, is a 90% single attack. It inflicts bleed on enemy, dealing continuous damage for 2 turns. When enemy is afflicted with bleed, it has a 50% chance to stun the enemy. An additional plus 5% in every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. His skill 2, I'll Slice You Up, is an 80% single attack. It applies 1 stack of Miscalculation to self. Miscalculation is when using special move, additionally attack a random target per stack of Miscalculation, up to 3 stacks. It also applies increased PN level 2 to self for 2 turns, and increased ACC level 2 to self for 2 turns. An additional plus 10% in every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. His special skill, Golden Ratio of Severance, is a 50% single attack. Performs an additional attack per stack of Miscalculation, dealing additional damage equal to 80% of attack to a random enemy. It inflicts stun for 1 turn on the designated target. An additional plus 15% in every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. His combined attack is a 65% single attack. It dispels barrier from the target before attacking, and performs an additional attack, dealing additional damage equal to 30% of attack to a random enemy. An additional plus 5% in every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. His passive applies 1 stack of Miscalculation to self at the start of the battle. His unique passive grants self 20% increased stamina when attacked. He is rated B for PvE and A for PvP in KR and JP. Next on the list is Clover Academy FUEGOLEON. He's a power type, red attacker. His skill 1, Blazing Passion, is a 90% single magic attack. It inflicts burn on an enemy, dealing continuous damage for 2 turns. Burn takes damage equal to 20% of magic attack at the start of your turn. Stacks up to 3 times. An additional plus 5% in every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. His skill 2, Zealous Instruction, is a 100% single magic attack. It inflicts burn on an enemy, dealing continuous damage for 2 turns. If the enemy is inflicted with burn, dispels barrier from enemy before attacking. An additional plus 10% in every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. His special skill, Lion King's Teaching Philosophy, is a 70% AoE magic attack. Based on the number of burn stacks affecting the target, it inflicts a increased damage taken debuff on enemy before attacking. 20% for 1 stack of burn, 75% for 2 stacks of burn, and 220% for 3 and above stacks of burn. It also dispels all stacks of burn from the target, and dispel barrier from the target before attacking. An additional plus 10% in every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. His combined attack is a 65% single magic attack. Attacks after applying 30% increased damage to self if an enemy is taking dot damage. An additional 10% skill magic attack on levels 2 and 4, and an additional 10% increased damage on levels 3 and 5, when skill is enhanced. His passive deals 5% increased damage per burn stack on the enemy. His unique passive, when HP drops below 30%, gains immortality for 1 turn, effect can trigger once per battle. He is rated B for PvE and A for PvP in KR and JP. Last on the list is Clover Academy Charlotte. She's a technique type, blue supporter. Her skill 1, Rapid Thorns, is an 80% single attack. It applies counterattack to the ally with the highest attack for 1 turn. An additional plus 5% in every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. Her skill 2, Preview and Review, grants all allies a 40% increased all attack for 2 turns. With an enhanced version of signature skill page, grants all allies total defense for 1 turn. With total defense, all damage received is counted as blocked. Her special skill, Clover Academy Instructor Skills, grants all allies a 60% chance to counterattack for 1 turn. An additional plus 10% chance to counterattack on every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. Her combined attack applies 12% fortify to all allies. An additional plus 2% fortify value on every level, when skill is enhanced from levels 2 to 5. Her passive gains 1 skill point when attacked. And her unique passive, when all allies belong to the technique type, inflict silence for 1 turn on the enemy team at the start of the battle. She is rated A on PvE and S on PvP in KR and JP. Okay, now back to the question. Who should you summon, using tickets and on the Gateway of Reunion? Let me know your thoughts and plans for these characters. Feel free to leave a comment below. If you do enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time. Thanks. Bye.